It mentioned that protests followed a vigil held by Quinones's family near the spot where he was killed along 77th Street in Richfield, and Jeff Wagner was there.
He was a musician, he was a barber, he was just such a humble person.
Fighting back tears, Joshua Quinones was overcome with emotion as he talked about his older brother, Brian, who less than 24 hours earlier was killed by police near the very spot where candles and balloons now serve as a memorial.
He had suicidal thoughts, that was it. He had it all planned out. That was his plan.
Late Saturday, Brian turned on Facebook Live as he was driving, appearing to run red lights. Minutes later, the flashing lights of squad cars can be seen behind him. The car stops and Brian gets out with what appears to be a knife in his hand. Seconds later, you can see officers moving in the background, yelling orders, followed by gunshots. On Facebook, Brian posted, "So sorry," before starting the Facebook Live feed. Joshua said his brother texted him those same words.
And then I told my sister, we gotta go to the apartment. We gotta go to the apartment. We gotta go to his apartment to see if he's okay. We went over there and he wasn't there. And then that's when my sister went on Facebook and he had the Facebook Live. And my sister was texting him like, don't do anything stupid.
Edina police say after exiting the car, Brian confronted officers with a knife. Joshua feels they should have used a taser to subdue him instead of firing their guns. At a vigil Sunday evening, people prayed with hopes of giving strength to Brian's wife and their son as calls for justice echoed down the block.
The Hennepin County Sheriff's Office has taken over the investigation into what happened here Saturday night. Both the Edina and Richfield Police Departments did release a statement saying in part that they expressed their thoughts and condolences to all those involved in this tragic event. In Richfield, Jeff Wagner, WCCO 4 News.
And we showed the Facebook Live video to a use of force expert with more than 30 years of experience as a police officer. Joe Dutton told us even if a person has a knife, an edged weapon can penetrate a police vest. He says officers likely would have ordered Quinones to drop the knife, but would probably use deadly force if he didn't drop it and walk towards them.
I don't know what he did when he got out of the car. That's the key here that's difficult to analyze at this point because I don't know what he did. He obviously gets out with a big knife. You see officers approaching.
Investigators have not said if the officers involved were wearing body cameras or if dash cameras in the squad cars recorded what happened. Law Enforcement Labor Services is the union that represents officers in Richfield. A statement tonight said in part, quote, "These are some of the most difficult scenarios officers will ever face in their careers. No officer ever reports for duty hoping to be involved in something like this. Our focus should be on all of those who are hurting right now and need support."